This is an agreement between the GAA for a 3-year period with the GPA, and it represents an acknowledgement of the part played and the role played by players. It's an acknowledgement of the key message that they are very central and crucial to us, and I welcome the deal strongly. It's built on a number of key platforms. I mean, number one, we're establishing a working forum, a policy forum, with the Ard Stewart and myself will meet regularly with the chair and the CEO of GPA. I think that's an important development. Secondly, we're setting up a working group to examine all aspects of the inter-county game. That's very important. We're completely in agreement with the GPA, indeed with our own county boards and with the wider GAA public, that the inter-county game at the moment, a lot of issues, a lot of concerns around many aspects of county team preparation, and we've got county team players and backroom teams. So we're going to address all of that. And then within the funding model, we will continue to allocate the funding as before to the GPA for their programmes and for player welfare. But we're also going to directly make a contribution to players through an increase in the mileage rate.
It's a great agreement for players that I suppose the GAA have stepped up in their commitment to inter-county players and what it means to give yourself for your county, and what the GAA now are giving them in terms of their voice and in terms of even just the basics of reimbursement of out-of-pockets. Even the first agreement, we talking to Pádraig and Egon and even previous presidents, you know, that's considered a huge success in how we've operated and how we've work together day to day. Now, we don't agree on everything, but we agree on a huge amount. And the things that we don't agree on, it's important that we're able to sit down in the room and talk about those. And I think that has consistently been the case. In this new agreement, we've got actual mechanisms and platforms for players to have their voice, to have a say on things that affect the inter-county game, and for the GAA then to take that on board.
I think the point to make about the first one was you were starting completely from the beginning. We never had an agreement with the GPA before. And at that time we did debate whether we want to go for fixed amounts or percentage, but we're 5 years on now, and we all felt it was fair. I mean, on the basis that in terms of the commercial revenue is a hugely important part, and we recognise that the inter-county game is what feeds our commercial revenues. We felt it was fair to everybody. If our commercial revenues grow, then the players through the GP will benefit from that. If they decline, then that will also obviously, you know, affect, I suppose, the players as well. We felt it was, I think it's the fairest way to go. It means that everybody is interested in growing their commercial revenues, and that's good.
It represents huge progress, and I think it's indicative of the working relationship that we have had with the GAA over the years. You know, a very progressive step forward taken by the GAA, and I think speaks volumes about their own values as an organisation and how they treat their people and how they care for their players. And I think all told, everyone is very, very happy with the outcome today.